Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Last Showgirl, and this movie came out in 2024, and it's directed by Gia Coppola, and this movie stars Pamela Anderson, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Dave Bautista is in it too, and those are the main ones that I know, and Jason Schwartzman is also in it. And I thought this movie was alright, personally. I thought it was well made. I liked how it was shot. It didn't look terrible. I wasn't a big fan of the blurry effect that they had. I just felt as though it looked kind of bad and it just didn't work for me. And it was not working for me primarily because it kept reminding me of Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon and how that movie looked. And I was just being taken out of it and just thinking of Rebel Moon. I hate that movie and I just couldn't get that out of my head. So that's primarily why it didn't work for me, is because it just reminded me of a bad experience of a much worse movie than this. And even if we take Rebel Moon out of the conversation, it's just not something that really is appealing to me, unfortunately. There were some good performances in this movie. I liked the acting. I didn't mind the characters in terms of how they interacted with one another. I like the character dynamics. The characters all talked like real people. That's something that helped to carry me through it. And this is a slower paced film. It doesn't really move at a typical fast pace as you might expect. And this movie does have a structure kind of somewhat similar to The Wrestler. And I was thinking about that movie while watching this. And honestly, by the end of the film, when the movie was over, I was thinking to myself, this is pretty much just a worse version of The Wrestler, and everything that I wanted this movie to be is just in The Wrestler, and it's just much more engaging and entertaining, and has so much more to chew on than this movie does. There were some good scenes in this movie. I liked the paycheck scene. That was a good scene, and I really liked the third act of the movie. That is really where things start to really work for me. But unfortunately, some of it was just kind of dull. Not talking about the third act. I'm talking about the movie as a whole. I was just not really invested in what it was offering. And by the end of it, I just didn't really take away much. It was kind of slow for no reason at points. And I was thinking, what did I take away from this movie that separates it from other movies that I've seen? And I couldn't really think of much other than just like what it's focusing on. Just The Last Showgirl, I guess. No pun intended. And it's better than Showgirls. I'll say that much about it. And there was some music that I liked, some music that I didn't like in this film. Throughout the film, while I was watching it, and this is just my experience while watching it, is just me thinking to myself, that was all right. I don't mind this scene, or I don't mind that scene. There's nothing about this scene in particular that makes me think this is a bad movie, or this is a bad scene, or this scene has things in it that drag it down for me and make me not like the movie as a whole. But rather, it's all just very passive, okay, fine, inoffensive, and I just didn't take away much. And I also think it's important to note that this is the first Gia Coppola film that I've seen, and I don't know, it was a movie for sure. It wasn't a bad movie. It was just a film that didn't do much for me. And that's about all I have to say about The Last Showgirl. It was fine, inoffensive, things I liked, things I didn't like. I don't really have much to say about it, honestly. And if you want to check this movie out, go right ahead. Apparently, plenty of people seem to be enjoying this movie a lot more than I have. And I just thought it was okay. Not upset that I watched it, just probably never going to watch it again. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give The Last Showgirl a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of The Last Showgirl and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Death of a Unicorn. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.